Welcome back to Good Day. We're all busy and soon kids will be back to school and families will be looking for ways to save time, especially in the kitchen, Amanda.
Yes, Manager of Nutrition Education Programs and a Gest of the Ohio Beef Council has some ideas. One item shared among many dishes. This spread looks amazing, and we're going to talk about all these different recipes in just a moment. But yes, my daughter started school on Friday. I'm already like, oh, I got to start making lunches again. I plan out those meals, and it's just awesome to be like, oh, I can grab something out of the freezer, but something that is made of a great product that you can make yourself by hand ahead of time.
Yep.
So you've got a great recipe for meatballs.
Yes, so we have our baked mini beef meatballs, and this recipe is so easy. They're baked, so there's less mess to clean up than frying a meatball. They've got a little bit of spinach in them.
Yeah.
And they freeze great, so you can make them ahead and freeze them in the freezer for a couple weeks down the road, or you can use them throughout the week for a variety of meals.
Yeah, sure. You can. Your kid won't be like, oh, I'm sick of spaghetti or whatever, because you have a variety of ways that you can use them. And so, yeah, there's simple in terms of it's just like beef, spinach, breadcrumbs, egg, you know.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, and then you bake them, and then boom. You've got all kinds of different meals. Kaylee, which one looks good to you? They all look great to me.
I can't answer that because they all look amazing.
Yeah,
it smells amazing.
It does.
Too.
It smells great. Let's start over here though, because I know it's 90 whatever degrees, but eventually it is going to get cooler. You have a soup.
Yes, and that soup would be perfect after a football game or a late night practice where it's chilly out.
Sure.
So that is a meatball soup. It's made with all really simple pantry staples. So there's frozen vegetables in it, canned tomatoes, beans to add a little bit of fiber. But then we've got our protein that's packed with zinc, iron, and protein, the meatballs.
Yeah, you need the protein,
yes,
folks.
Yes.
We talk about it all the time.
And top of that with a little bit of cheese. It's really delicious.
Yeah, this one really has my eye because I love like a Greek style food. So what do we have here?
So this is our Greek pita using meatballs. So you can add some tzatziki, customize with your own toppings. Everybody loves kind of a build your own dinner.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorites. It's also great leftovers. You could put it on a salad, take it to lunch, chop your pita up, bring some hummus along too. You've got a pretty balanced meal.
There you go.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And then this one I feel like, well, these front two here, kids are going to go probably be way more excited about those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kaylee too. Yeah.
Yep, so these are our cheesy beef meatball pockets. So it's biscuit dough, and inside we've got some meatballs, cheese, obviously, and tomatoes.
Biscuit dough.
Yes, so that's, again, really convenient, real easy thing to grab from the store on the way home. You don't have to make the dough from scratch or anything. Just fold over all the ingredients, pop them in the oven for a little bit, and those would also be great in a lunchbox as well.
Absolutely, and I'm getting, and even if you have like a thermos or something, you can send your kid with some soup if you want. But yeah, that my kid's going to be like, school lunch, this is way better than the pizza or whatever that they have. And I love that you're using just the biscuit dough, so you just kind of roll that out a little bit, fill it up.
Nice
in the oven.
Yeah,
Boom.
Kids could help you make them. They're super simple.
Now, what did you use for the dough for the pizza?
So that's actually pita bread. So if you're going to make maybe the pitas for the adults, you have leftover pitas for pizza. This one, you put the sauce down, then the meatballs, and then the cheese. So they kind of, it bakes over top of the meatballs, and that way they don't slide off your pizza. You could add any more toppings that you wanted. So if you had like extra veggies, mushrooms, very customizable. That would be a great after-school snack too.
Oh, absolutely. Can you put something like that in the air fryer?
I think so, yes. That's what I was thinking as I was heating them up this morning. I thought, that you could probably cook that.
Pita dough or whatever.
Yeah.
Or pita bread.
Yep, it would crisp just our toaster oven. Exactly the same, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. And then, when your kid is like, my daughter is famous for being like, hey, what's for dinner tonight? And we'll say what it is. And she'll be like, no, what am I having? But what am I having for dinner tonight? Most of the time she'll eat what we're making, but sometimes it's like, Mom, you're going to have to open up a can of something. So I love being able to be like, okay, the adults can have the Greek pita and the kids can have the pizza.
Yes.
What do you think, Kaylee? These look awesome.
Those are kind of speaking to me too. I feel like that's perfect for not just the kids, but also adults too.
Yeah, so these are meatball taquitos. And so there's a little bit of a trick to getting them to roll and put them in the air fryer basket. But they are perfectly crunchy, great for dipping into salsa or guacamole or sour cream.
What's your trick for rolling them?
Patience.
Okay.
I spray them with a little bit of cooking spray so that they stick a little bit. And then you want to put the seam side down in the basket so they don't like unroll.
Okay.
That makes sense.
There's your little tip. Okay, there's your tip.
To it.
And all of this, of course, because you're with the Beef Council. So of course it's important to talk a little bit about this meat that we're eating and how important the Beef Council is in Ohio.
Yes. So I work with the Beef Council as a registered dietitian and a beef farmer and a mom myself.
Yeah.
And we are happy to represent Ohio's 15,000 farming families.
Wow.
So across the state, we are sharing information about beef's role in a healthy diet or in a family-friendly diet, and doing some work on behalf of our farmers who are busy, obviously, raising the nutritious and delicious beef that we eat.
And I love too that you're like, I'm a registered nutrition, so you're like, okay, this is how we hit all the food groups and
How we're putting it into our bodies.
We check all the boxes, and the mom. What do you have? Which one is like really kid approved in your house?
Probably the biscuit, though.
The biscuit,
Yes.
they look fantastic. So you have these recipes, I imagine, on the Beef Council's website,
Yep,
right?
ohiobeef.org.
So you can get all of those recipes there and start planning, because as I've talked about this before, I'm a planner.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a planner. So I like to be able to have my menu in check for the week ahead, but also to have things handy in case you want to do that after school snack, as you said.
Yep.
Change it
I don't
real
know.
quick.
I feel like I have to try one of these.
Yeah.
Kaylee.
Do it.
Here,
Do it.
let's see.
I feel like if it was
you
just a
gave me
few
a knife.
degrees
Look at that.
cooler, you would have gone for the soup.
Oh
I
yeah,
really do.
not doing the soup today, but this. Let me get into that meatball there.
Ooh, look at that.
It looks great. It looks great on the inside. I don't know if we could show that. Look at that. Here we go.
Big bite.
Is it good?
It's so good.
Ooh.
And on our website, we have
That's
all
great.
of these recipes listed in like a nice PDF, so you could print it, take it to the store with the grocery list. It's there on the counter. But
all
you've
the
got
work.
one side has the beef meatball recipe, and then the other side has all other 5 recipes.
There you go.
Front and back.
This is great. Anna, thank you so much for coming
Yes,
today.
thank you for having us.
Great
Thank you.
ideas for back to school, especially. It's happening, parents. It's coming. You know you're ready for it too.